And we are live,
Nice.
back with a WWE Money in the Bank review. Uh, I'm your host Tony with my co-hosts Dave and a new member to the Wrestling Freaks podcast, Justin. How you doing tonight, Justin?
Doing great. How are y'all doing?
All right, and Bizarre One Dave, how you doing tonight?
Oh, doing good.
All right, well let's just jump right into it. Tonight was the WWE Money in the Bank. Um, Not sure how many matches we had total on the card, but it was a pretty stacked lineup. I think every belt was on the line except for the U.S. title. So let's jump right in it to where we had the Money in the Bank ladder match open up the show, which, if you don't know, the members were Sheamus, Neville, Kofi Kingston, Randy Orton. Missing, who else am I missing? Jeez.
Neville.
Kofi.
Neville, I'd say Kofi, Ziggler, Kane, Reigns, and
Oh, you said Sheamus already.
yeah, I think that's it. Sheamus, Reigns, Kane, Ziggler, Neville, Kofi Kingston, and Randy Orton. All right.
Yeah, about 7.
So the winner was nobody that we chose, at least. I think everybody had Reigns winning, and
Yeah, I think everyone did. Like, literally all over the IWC universe. So Reigns is obviously going to win this match.
Absolutely.
And,
Total score on their part.
yeah, and I think the match itself, I think kind of lacked a little bit. I was expecting some little bit more high spots,
Yeah, it's probably, yeah.
in my opinion. But let's just jump into you guys' opinion. Dave, we'll start with you first. What did you think of the match, and what did you think of the final result, which was Sheamus ending up winning the Money in the Bank?
well, I mean, the match was good. It was nowhere near as good as last year's match. The first match, anyway, for the actual Money in the Bank, not the title. But, yeah, there's nowhere near as good as that. But, I mean, the match was good for what it was. I mean, for everyone they had in it, there was kind of limited what they could really do, possibly. With Kofi and Dolph, yeah, they had some good spots, but they didn't use a lot. So, I mean, I guess it is what it is. I mean, it was a good match. Sheamus was shocking to see him win it. It was a shot. I was like, well, okay. And then that coming. With the whole Bray Wyatt interfering, and I mean, that was surprising. And then, yeah, we didn't know at first. Maybe he was going to climb there and just grab it. I mean, I think that's a new talk. I was like, wow. So, yeah, I mean, I guess we did get announced that Bray versus Roman Reigns at Battleground. So,
Well,
see that.
well, to touch more onto the Bray Wyatt interference, Reigns was all by himself in the ring, climbing up the ladder, lights go off, and lo and behold, it was Bray Wyatt. I guess we're getting revenge from, 2 or 3 weeks ago on Raw where he lost against Reigns. Pushed down the ladder, ends up doing, what is it called? I'm sorry, Justin?
Sister Abigail.
Yeah, ends up doing that and pretty much screwing Reigns out of his chance of winning the Money in the Bank. And he just ends up walking out. I thought he was actually going to climb it too. But Justin, your thoughts on the Money in the Bank match?
I thought it was pretty good also. It wasn't as good as last year, as Dave said. Some of the spots were good. Neville was actually pretty good in it. I was impressed with Neville. Impressed with Kofi. I myself, like when the RKOs out of nowhere, you started RKOing people left and right. That was pretty awesome. And it's funny, as soon as Reigns was climbing the ladder, you could just hear the people start booing. I mean, on TV, which was pretty loud. But I thought Kane was going to be more involved in that match also, but he wasn't. But I'm kind of glad he wasn't. But yeah, I thought the match was good. Not too bad.
And your thoughts on Sheamus winning?
That was a total shocker to me. I guess like everybody else, I thought Reigns was going to do it. It's interesting to see where they're going to go with it now. I mean, I don't know how long he's going to keep it for. If he keeps it for the whole year, a month, or 2 months, who knows? I'm cool with it. It's something definitely different, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely different. I'm pretty sure nobody had Sheamus winning, even though he was probably a favorite going in. More than likely, everybody thought Reigns was going to win. I mean, the New Day got involved, which was pretty cool. But yeah, Sheamus is your Money in the Bank winner. and nobody knows what's going to go happen next. I guess that's the thing. That's actually a good thing.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I guess they don't think it's Reigns' time yet. I guess apparently, but
Well, the fans don't. A lot of fans don't want Roman Reigns, and so maybe they're going by that right now. I don't think they would be, but it seems like, okay, everyone's expecting Roman Reigns to win. They're going to boo the crap out of him if he grabs the briefcase. So, with Sheamus, even though Sheamus got booed too, but he's supposed to.
right. And the thing is that I'm not going to really like is that they're pretty much putting Bray Wyatt in another storyline with Roman Reigns.
Yep.
And the end result is going to probably be Roman Reigns beating Bray Wyatt. So, Bray Wyatt is, I don't even know what they're doing with Bray Wyatt. It's kind of sorry, kind of sucky.
He's on a downward spiral, I would say.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Not at his own fault.
I don't know, ever since Undertaker, I mean, it's like, the only match he's won was he beat Ryback at a pay-per-view, and that's it.
Yep. Yeah, it's the same with Wade Barrett. He won King of the Ring, and he's lost every match since, I think.
Yeah, he lost tonight. I mean, that's getting really pathetic. I mean, he can't even win a pre-show match.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll move on from the Money in the Bank where my thoughts on it, I thought it could have been a little bit better. I think maybe they are more worried about some stars getting hurt. I was expecting more high-fly moves. Yes, the last year's Money in the Bank match was better. And this latter match that main evented was 10 times better to me.
Yes.
And
even though the IC lighter match from WrestleMania was better than this.
Yes.
And see, my opinion is that your main event ladder match shouldn't top a Money in the Bank match when you have 8 or 7 guys, in the match. Especially when you have guys like Neville and Ziggler and Kofi Kingston in the match.
Definitely.
Do some craziness. But that's just
That's
me.
why it should have been the younger guys, not the older guys. Like you had Sheamus and Orton, guys who don't want to take big, huge bumps, where it's going to, really hurt them. That's why I should be about the youth, not so much the older guys in the match.
Yeah, but that's just me nitpicking on the Money in the Bank. Oh no, I'm glad. I guess I'm glad Sheamus won. I'm not really sure. I think it'd be cool if this year that the Money in the Bank winner didn't win.
Yeah, lose.
I think it wouldn't even hurt Sheamus if he lost, in my opinion.
No.
But I think that's why he didn't win the IC title at the Chamber, is because he was going to win the Money in the Bank. So that's why they did that.
Yeah,
and it depends what they go. I think he'll cash in and win it, honestly, whether it's against Roman Reigns or whoever.
I don't know. I just can't see Sheamus as world champion.
No, and it makes you wonder where Brock fits in now. And so I don't know if Sheamus wins, is Brock going to go after him or what?
Yeah, I guess we'll find out tomorrow because supposedly Brock is supposed to be on Raw tomorrow night, so we will see. But let's move on. We don't want to go on too long because we could be here for an hour talking about this. But let's just move on and talk about the next match was Nikki Bella taking.
Might as well be Brie Bella too.
Yeah, Nikki Bella taking on Paige for the Divas title. They were kind of put in a tough spot like they were the last time on Hell in a Cell, where they were behind the Money in the Bank ladder match. But to me, I thought the match was, tonight, Money in the Bank ladder match, stuck behind that. Tonight, I thought the match was way better than. I think they faced each other at Elimination Chamber, right? Yeah, same result, right? Or was it on Raw where the same result happened?
There was a Raw when it was here.
Naomi, I believe, yeah, but yeah, I know what you're saying, but yeah.
The match tonight was really good, I thought. To sum it up, Nikki Bella they do the old switcheroo again, and Brie Bella does get in the match. She ends up trying to pin Paige. Pin reverses it and does a roll and gets her in the pin. 1, 2, 3. She's crowned the new champion until she's lifted up and finds out it's Brie Bella. She stuffed her bra finally, which was kind of a nice touch this time. Showed off.
Didn't this happen with Kurt Angle and Brock before, like on a SmackDown episode?
I have no idea. If it had it, I wouldn't doubt it. I know he used to have followers with Kurt Angle, but Paige, they do the old switcheroo. The referee sees that it wasn't Nikki Bella and that it was Brie. I don't know why he didn't call it disqualification right off the bat.
Match is still going.
But the match is still going. Nikki gets back in, takes advantage of it, and beats Paige. before all that happened, I thought the match was pretty good.
Yeah. I think they're going for Kate or Nikki to break AJ's reign.
Yeah. I think that's the way it's going to go.
Go ahead, Justin.
I was going to say, I think that's the way it's going to go as well. They're going to have Nikki beat AJ's run. I don't know about how long. They might even go a year with her. Who knows? That would be interesting if they did. But I don't see her losing that time anytime soon, especially if they keep doing twin magic like the way they are.
Right. And it seems like the more and more Paige talks about change, maybe she brings in help from NXT possibly to maybe beat the Bellas, maybe in a tag match or something.
Maybe Charlotte or Sasha. Who knows?
Yeah, but it wouldn't make no sense for really that to me because it's about taking a title from them, not so much just beating them in a tag match. AJ and Paige, even at WrestleMania, I mean, she's still a champ. I think the perfect scenario is to have Charlotte come up in a month or two or whenever her reign is about to be over and have her beat Nikki, like I said before.
Yeah, but this is repeating what happened last time. Paige.
It worked for Paige, though. It got her over and made her even bigger. So I'm just saying it couldn't work if you want to end her little win streak, which Nikki has looked awesome though. This past year as champion, she's gotten better and better and better each month. It's like lately her stuff has been really good.
I wonder if I can Periscope and you be on the phone at the same time. Yeah, I agree. She's definitely stepped her game up, that's for sure.
Yeah, she really has.
Especially from, a year ago or so, where she was absolutely garbage in the ring, and her sister was better than her?
Yeah.
Now it seems like it's the other way around a little bit. Oh, it looks like I can Periscope on here and do this at the same time. All right. All right. Well, next match was, what, the IC belt, right?
Yes.
Between The Miz and Ryback. And this match was a big show.
Ryback.
What did I say? Miz and Ryback. It was
This was ringside.
Oh wow, I'm periscoping right now. Okay. It's Money in the Bank review, guys.
Duh.
I didn't care for the ending like you said, Dave, as well.
Yeah.
It was garbage.
It was the only bad match. The match was kind of boring and slow. But what do you expect from these two big guys? And then they just end it like that, which it made sense. I guess it's going to turn to triple threat, I assume, next month. But to have to wait for another IC title match another month, it's like, okay, unless we get a title match within the next 3 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they could have saved the Ryback's move on Big Show until the pay-per-view instead of on SmackDown. It's like you know what I mean? Like, have him do it on the pay-per-view instead of having to do it on SmackDown. Whatever his finishing move is, can't think of it right now.
I think it's called.
I don't know. I can't think of it right now.
Yeah. Regardless, it was a shit match, and they wasted and wasted our time because you kind of want to invest in this match, and then they give you crap.
They have Miz interfere.
Miz interferes, and it pretty much guarantees you a triple threat match somewhere down the line. Maybe on Raw tomorrow night, or possibly Battleground, which is the next pay-per-view. Yeah. So we shall see then. But let's just skip that match because it was absolute crap.
Yes.
Let's get to probably one of the matches of the night, kind of the debate here, which was Kevin Owens taking on John Cena in a rematch from Elimination Chamber. Your thoughts? We'll go with Justin first. Your thoughts, then we'll go with Dave, because I already know what Dave thought of the match.
Yeah, I loved it, to be honest. John Cena has actually really improved in the ring with some of the moves he did during this match, like the flip powerbomb that they did, and his horrible second rope stunner, which still is pretty awesome if you think about it. But it was a good back and forth match. Kevin Owens with his athleticism against John Cena. Them two have extremely good what do you call it in the ring?
Chemistry.
Chemistry. They have excellent chemistry in the ring. And, yeah, it was a very good match. I kind of figured Cena was going to win. They're probably going to have a third match somewhere down the line. But I can definitely watch them go a lot, any day of the week. So I was very impressed with it.
Was it better than their last match?
Ooh, I don't know. I liked their first match better, but, I mean, this one was just as good. But I did like their first match better.
Dave?
That's a tough question right there. I mean, they were both equally really good. I mean, maybe the first one just because it was new and John Cena beat him. He ain't seen it before. Already beat John Cena. But, I mean, yeah, I mean, the matches, I think, were equally just, there's not much of a downfall between matches. But I really enjoyed the match. I mean, I stayed off. I just watched the match. I didn't get online enough to hear the match. Just watched it, enjoyed the match for what it was. And Cena really impressive in this match. I mean, the moves he hit, Owens hit. I mean, to see, the one thing I really liked about this match, to see Cena questioning the referee's count. That was just something you never seen Cena ever do before. And that's what was really cool and telling about the match. And how great it was.
And the frustration on his face, too.
Yeah, I mean, it's helped sell it. And see, Cena, if he did this more often, I mean, maybe people will probably getting people would have liked him more, but he's really more dedicated to his in-ring performance now than he's ever been before. A reverse suplex, I mean, I've never seen him do that before. I was like, wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, definitely saw moves that John Cena has not pulled out of his playbook before, that's for sure. I thought the match was better than the match they had at Elimination Chamber, in my opinion. And I'm just gonna call Kevin Owens, I'm sorry, the man of a and when 1,000. I'm sorry, the man of 1,000 counters, because that man counters out of every goddamn move, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. That suplex is awesome off the top rope.
You know,
he does.
the suplex he did off the top rope, it just seemed like he can counter every move.
Mm-hmm.
And the way and how big he is, and the athleticism that man has, it's
was awesome. Yeah.
It's ungodly, man. It's crazy how athletic this man is.
Cannonball in the corner.
Yeah, I mean, cannonball, the swanton, the flip into the corner that he does. I mean, it's just crazy what this man does in the ring when he does wrestle. And like Justin said, these two guys have chemistry like no other.
Yeah.
And yeah, John Cena won, and yeah, you can be pissed off, but I mean, what the hell do you expect? Because if he wins again, you might as well give Kevin Steen the goddamn title. You know, seriously.
I almost left with it.
Yeah, and I think what's going to eventually happen is that, you know, maybe after the match, after John Cena did end up winning, you know, Kevin Owens attacked him.
I thought that was pretty good.
Kevin Owens attacked him, did the old powerbomb off the apron, which was the weird thing was that John Cena grabbed his leg instead of his back. So maybe it's a legit injury. I mean, because you would think he would have grabbed his back instead of his leg. But yeah, I didn't think.
I mean,
go ahead.
I was just saying, maybe it leads to something where Cena loses the U.S. title, so he can't defend it. Maybe they actually take him off TV for a few weeks, or more than that, which would be nice.
Yeah, a little change.
I think what they should do is that you have them, even if it's a bogus injury, you have John Cena out for, you know, it depends on how long you think you can live without John Cena being on the show. If you want to go maybe a couple of weeks and then John Cena shows back up, you could do that. But I think what they should do, I don't think they should have the rematch at Battleground.
SummerSlam.
I think it should be saved for SummerSlam.
Yes.
And I think hopefully by then, I don't want to say hopefully because he's a great champ, but I think Owens needs to lose the NXT title and move his ass on up to the main roster, face John Cena at SummerSlam and beat him. Become the U.S. champ. And while Cena's gone, you can have Kevin Owens come out on Raw, do promo, say that I'm the real man who won because where's John Cena? I injured him. You know, something like that. Um, I'm not sure if John Cena's legitimately hurt. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's not. He
No.
had a cramp or something like that in his leg where he couldn't walk. But honestly, I enjoyed the match very much. Thought the match was better than it was on last month or whatever, 2 weeks ago. Just for the simple fact, because I think the match went longer and there was not, them doing each other's finishers and then
Yeah.
kicking out. It was. I think John Cena did his finisher maybe twice on Kevin Owens, and he finally beat him. It wasn't Kevin Owens, getting the finisher 6 times and then finally losing.
He did the second rope stunner, then the AA, and then won.
Yeah, so I mean, it made sense. If he wants to use that second rope stunner as a setup to that move, I don't mind it. You just can't.
I think it looks terrible when he does it. But
And he doesn't do it good.
It.
I mean, I think there's only been a few times where he's actually done it really good.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's John Cena. He's probably, you're not going to expect much for the man. But I mean, hats off to him because he's had some incredible matches with Kevin Owens.
Yes.
Incredible matches.
I mean, the last 2 weeks have been the best matches that I can remember. I mean, I can't remember who he's had a better match with, honestly.
So we can both say that match was pretty damn good. But we'll move on. We'll move on because, I mean, the next match I did not see this coming, which I think was the tag team title match.
Mm-hmm.
New Day taking on Primetime Players. And the Primetime Players end up winning, and they are now your new tag team champions. I did not like that.
No.
I did not like that. I think the New Day is over right now. They're over so much, and they're a great heel tag team. And the Primetime Players get their just recent push and one title shot, and they win. I didn't like that.
No.
Yeah, it was stupid. Yeah, I didn't like it either. But they can play it off, which they're probably going to do, as New Day's worst night ever.
Yeah, and they're going to try to be positive tomorrow night on Raw, and I think it's going to, they're going to end up breaking down and start talking shit probably.
Yep.
And the match seemed quick to me, and
Maybe too rushed, not enough time left, maybe.
But which shouldn't have been that because they had, I mean, the Rollins match and Ambrose match was almost 45 long.
Yeah.
So I don't really understand that. But New Day losing, I'm not cool with.
No, they kept it for about maybe 6 months.
Yeah, of course they're gonna get their rematch.
Yeah.
And I just hope they don't get a rematch, and then I hope they don't get a can't balance between YouTube and Periscope. I'm sorry, you can stay on YouTube. I'm just doing it on Periscope just so everybody can see that I can't get on YouTube. I just don't hope New Day gets a rematch tomorrow night, and then they lose, and then they don't get another title shot anytime soon. That's my thing. You want to give them another title shot, sure, but if they get another one,
I don't really like this as them the champions. I agree.
If they win, if they get a rematch, they better win, in my opinion.
And it makes you wonder why, if the Primetime Players got the belts, because Titus getting that Father of the Year, all that mainstream they got.
It's just the Money in the Bank review. This is what this is. If you don't read the title, why the fuck would you come into the Periscope? That's what I don't get. Anyways, yeah. New Day loses. Primetime Players are your new champ. I disagree with this highly. Did Cena? Yes, Cena won. But yeah, let's move on to the main event. To me, which was a very, very this ladder match was fucking brutal. Like seriously, like chair shots to the leg, power bombs on the chairs, power bombs on the ladders. I mean, Dean Ambrose took a ass kicking tonight, and he kept on ticking. He almost won the match.
Yes.
Until we had them. It was a crazy little finish, which was Rollins and Ambrose grabbing the belt at the same time.
Both fell with it.
They both fell with it.
Which we all thought the same thing, I'm sure, was going to happen.
Yes, they both fall with it. but the impact of the fall makes Ambrose lose his grip on the title, and Rollins takes the belt, and then he ends up winning the match by himself, mind you, and retains his WWE Championship match. Okay. Now, my question is this the match of the night or match of the year, in your opinion? And did Reigns get briefcase? Reigns did not get the briefcase. It was Sheamus. And does this maybe lead up to him getting kicked out of the Authority? The reason why I think he might end up getting kicked out of the Authority, or like a turn, is because how he said he was the greatest world champion of all time.
He's going to get the Triple H.
Right in front of Triple H's face.
Yeah, I know, and then they teased a little bit where maybe we could get maybe a Rollins and Triple H here. They kind of teased it like a couple weeks on Raw, you know? And he's been using the pedigree as his finish lately.
Yeah.
I think it may end up being a Rollins versus Triple H match. And I don't know how they will do this. Maybe, Triple H does the old Evolution kind of thing and brings in someone new. Yeah. Maybe it's Sheamus. Or, maybe we don't see any of that. And then Rollins is, stays your champion. Because Brock Lesnar's coming back.
Yeah.
And Brock Lesnar's going to get his title shot against Seth Rollins. Regardless if it's at Battleground or at
SummerSlam.
I swear to God,
it's going to be SummerSlam.
I swear to God, if the WWE Network is free again next month, I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah, they've done that, the last 5 months or so.
So.
Not fair to the rest of us, shit.
Really? Okay, so my thoughts are this. What is next for Ambrose?
Man, that's a good question.
Why not Rollins?
I'm sorry?
Why not Rollins again? I mean, they could argue that, Ambrose could make an argument, they both kind of came down with a belt, so, maybe they do that again. What else do you do with Rollins next, honestly?
Maybe
There's no way you're going to do Brock versus Rollins at some Battleground pay-per-view.
Yeah, does Ambrose get another rematch? Because technically he won the first match.
Yeah.
Then ended up losing because of a disqualification.
Do they go 3, because they both won 1-1-1, I guess?
No, I don't know.
Or do we get Orton again? Orton versus Rollins again, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be Orton. I don't know. I do not know what the hell can happen. Could we end up maybe seeing Battleground, Brock versus Rollins, Brock winning, Sheamus cashing in?
It's a possibility, yeah.
Sheamus beating Brock. Then we get the rematch.
I think you that for SummerSlam, though.
And then
you want to see a match like that for SummerSlam?
Well, it all depends on how they want to do it.
Yeah.
If you want Rollins to lose, you can have Rollins lose at Battleground.
Yeah.
Cash in. Sheamus cashes in at Money in the Bank. At Battleground, wins. Rematch at SummerSlam, triple threat. If you really want to go at that,
Yeah.
It all depends on. I have no idea what the hell they're gonna do.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting right now.
Especially when there's a month between SummerSlam. If it was SummerSlam next month, I could totally see. You already have the matches set up. Rollins versus Lesnar.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't know. We don't know what the hell they're gonna do. It makes Raw tomorrow night a little bit more interesting. I don't know. I thought the match was really good. The ladder match, that is.
Yes.
Yes.
I thought it was the best match of the show. Barely beating Kevin Owens and John Cena. But I don't know. This pay-per-view, if you want to call it, just kind of lacked to me.
Yeah, I would say it's maybe a 6 out of 10, if that, maybe, at least.
I would give it 6.5. I thought only maybe out of all the whole card, I would give the Divas credit that match impressed me. I didn't think it was going to do as good as it did. But other than that, only 2 matches on the card really got me going.
Yes.
I was kind of into that first Money in the Bank match. It wasn't as good as the past ones, no, but I was into the match.
I was into the match. I just didn't care for. I mean, it was just. I mean, maybe they're a
It
little.
didn't deliver. No, it did. But I mean, I was still into the match. Like, okay, who's gonna win it? Okay, everyone picked Rollins is gonna win, and then all of a sudden, Sheamus. It's like, wow, that's shocking. I didn't see that coming.
Totally out of nowhere.
I mean, if you want to say, it was a good change, sure. It was nice to see someone different.
I don't think the match was bad.
I just think that it didn't. I think it just kind of like maybe my expectations were a little bit too high.
Yeah, I mean, I was expecting something huge too. There was no like big Jeff Hardy spot that everyone would have loved to see. There was nothing like that, But I mean, other than that IC title match is a big letdown.
Definitely.
I mean, that was about the only match that was really a huge letdown to me. I thought the pay-per-view was. I thought Owens and Cena was great, and then you got into that awesome ladder match. I mean, and the spots they did, I mean, everything. I mean, I couldn't believe Dean Ambrose got up after everything got thrown on him. I thought that was it.
Yeah, he got up and was crawling to the ladder.
Oh,
those power bombs on the barricade were brutal.
Yes. He got thrown into him hard.
I mean, I don't know how that man's gonna feel tonight.
And then that running power bomb on the ladder and chairs, I was like, crap, that has to be it.
Yeah.
I mean, major props to Ambrose tonight. He really delivered. I mean, same thing with Rollins. And it's the first time I have no idea what the hell they're gonna do next.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're gonna go with Rollins, Ambrose. I mean, that's pretty much the whole thing. Where do you go with any of them?
Yeah, it's hard to say, really.
But yeah, it makes Raw that much more interesting to watch tomorrow, especially since the rumor has it that Lesnar's supposed to be showing up tomorrow night. So should be an interesting Raw to say the least. But excuse me. Overall, we'll go ratings 1 to 10. Justin gave his. He said a 6 out of 10. Dave, what would you give it?
Okay, before I say that, I wanted to say something about this match that people probably might not agree with, but I think this was the best one-on-one ladder match I've ever seen.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, HBK and Razor was good, but I mean, one-on-one ladder matches, I mean, I think this tops all the one-on-one ladder matches I've ever seen. Because this match was awesome. I remember the ladder match going 45 minutes, and everything they did was just, wow, and the finish was awesome.
Best one-on-one ladder match ever.
That's a whole other video in itself.
That's a huge statement there because my favorite one is Jeff Hardy taking on Taker. That was my favorite
For the title, yeah.
on Raw. That was my favorite ladder match. It didn't go as long as this one, but that was by far my favorite one.
Was that better than this one tonight?
I would have to go back and watch that match between the Taker and Hardy. But, I mean, I can't really think of any that were that. I mean, yeah, HBK Shawn, SummerSlam, that was pretty good. Real good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would have
Triple
to.
H Rock was a good one.
That was a really good one, too. I mean, it's hard,
Title,
it's hard to compare. Damn, that's a good one, too. So, I mean, I would have to really go back in my history book and check out that because...
Yes.
That's a huge, huge, huge statement. Saying that.
I just can't think of another match that was that good and that huge in that spot. I mean, it wasn't a big pay-per-view. It was a Money in the Bank, one of their one of their bigger pay-per-views the last 2 years, but it went over 40. I can't remember a ladder match going that long.
Right. I mean,
and everything they did in it. I mean, it was up there with like some of the great TLC matches, not that as good as those, but I'm saying how just the stuff they did in that match that had that kind of feel to it.
right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was pretty good. That's
I guess I want to go ahead.
Hmm?
Oh no, you were saying go ahead, Justin. Say what you were gonna say.
Oh, no, I was saying, that match was definitely a damn good ladder match. That's for sure. It definitely delivered.
And it was definitely very, very brutal. It was kind of hard to watch sometimes. But I give it the pay-per-view. I give it like a 6.5 out of 10. I think I went in there with a little bit too high of expectations. I didn't like how they ended the IC title belt. I mean, they did just kind of just do that on the card, and it just went.
Yeah.
The Divas match was good. The tag team title match, I didn't care, but that's for a personal preference because I didn't want the tag team title to switch. I thought Kevin Owens and John Cena was damn good, and in the ladder match was damn good.
Yeah, I mean, you can say 2 really good matches, and that's about it. So, I mean, you want to say half, like not even half, I mean, so yeah, I guess you could do like maybe a 5 for those 2 matches alone.
Yeah.
And the rest of the show, maybe
and
a
the rest
3 or
was
4.
like a 1.5. Like that.
Yeah, I mean, those 2 matches alone, you know, basically saved the whole show.
Right. I mean, the ladder match itself, the ending of the main event saved the show to me.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, Owens and Cena was still really good.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. But it's like, if you want to judge those 2 matches alone, I mean, you could almost give that ladder match a 10.
Yeah, I mean, it was a damn good match. I will not deny that. I just didn't think the pay-per-view delivered, that's all.
No. I agree with that statement.
No, I've seen Money in the Bank, man. I've seen, Money in the Bank to me is on a big-ass pedestal. And to me, you have to deliver, you got to do something that doesn't, like tonight there was just nothing, it seemed. Like, usually on past Money in the Bank pay-per-views, you see shit and you're like, whoa, like, wow, that's crazy.
Broken ladders.
Yeah, tonight it was just kind of, take it easy.
That classic Money in the Bank moment either, where everyone got to ladder and they're all reaching for the briefcase.
Yeah, it just seemed like like they just said, go out there, do some crazy stuff, but be safe.
Yeah.
It just like they didn't want them to do too much crazy stuff. I mean, Roman Reigns probably did the most high flying move of the night, which was he jumped over the ropes on people. I mean, I think that was the most thing. I was expecting, Neville to jump off the ladder and do like a moonsault or some shit. Something crazy, but we didn't get any of that. I mean, maybe the RKO. The RKO was cool. I mean, I won't deny that.
Yeah.
But
that's about it. There was no huge big spot. There isn't, like right now the WWE doesn't have those guys, those Jeff Hardy edging. The Hardys and Edge and Christian type guys, or dumplings who are going to go out there and break their backs and entertain people.
Yeah.
Well, they do, but he was in the main event, and that's Ambrose.
And Rollins. Okay, Rollins was pretty
I mean, Ambrose, the ladder match at WrestleMania, the dude went through a fucking ladder outside of the ring in a powerbomb. I mean, that man could take a beating, and he performed the next night on Raw. I mean, like, seriously.
Kind of Mick Foley, I would say, the way he used to take a beating.
Yeah, I mean, it just is.
I mean, don't forget that Shield TLC match they had against Team Hell No. I mean, and right like that match, that match is off. They've done these matches before, so I mean, they can. Yeah, just think if Rollins and Ambrose would have both been in that ladder match, that would have been awesome.
Yeah, we definitely would have had I think the safe bet would have been to do that, because then you would have known, a rematch at Battleground. Winner gets Brock at SummerSlam or something like that, But yeah, that's going to wrap up our review for tonight. I'm not sure if Justin will join us tomorrow night for a Raw review because it's kind of late, and I know he has to wake up pretty early for work.
We'll see.
We'll play it by ear with Justin joining us. He'll definitely join us on pay-per-view reviews, that's for sure, and previews.
Yeah.
But Raw reviews, ROH reviews, TNA, well, not TNA reviews, I apologize for that. ROH reviews, don't 100% count Justin in for that, but he will be here for previews and reviews on WWE pay-per-views. We appreciate you joining us, Justin. It was nice to have a little change in the booth tonight.
Been fun.
Bizarre One Dave, I'll see you tomorrow night. Raw review. Should be a good one.
Yes, sir.
And we'll wrap it up tonight. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Everybody staying up and checking out our video. And we'll be back tomorrow night with a Raw review. Thanks, everybody.
Have a good night.